Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the I Am Mastery Academy Breakdown. My name is Derrick. I'm one of the top featured Go Live session educators, Gold Cup price trap analyst, and one of the top chairmen in this entire platform. And it's an absolute honor to be able to break down all this information to every single one of you guys. It's honestly changing thousands of people's lives all throughout the world. And if you're on this call right now, then the person that invited you definitely likes, loves, and respects you at a very high level. My story is pretty simple, right? I was in the Army for about 6.5 years. I did 2 deployments to East Afghanistan. And during this time frame, I really thought to myself that there has to be a lot more to life than what's going on right now. And if it wasn't for me, going into this platform and being introduced to this skill set, I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't have traveled all throughout the world, helping all these individuals understand financial literacy and having money work for you instead of you working for money. If I could be a person that was in the military trading time for money to now being a person that's living the life of my dreams, then so can you. But let's get started with this whole thing. And my first question to every single one of you guys is, what are some of the challenges that you face today? When I was in the military, the 2 things that I actually faced every single day was time freedom, because we all understand that time is not money, it's absolutely priceless. And also not being able to have the financial gain that I wanted to have to be able to provide more leisure activities for my family and to be able to do all the things that I wanted to do. Do you ever feel like you're meant for something more? This is one of the things that I said in the beginning, and I was always that person that kept thinking and looking around all the time, especially the night sky, and kept asking myself that I feel like we're a part of something that's bigger than ourselves. I feel like we're a participant of something that's way more connected than we could ever fathom. And I know that there's something that we can do to be able to take our life to the next level. And here's the thing, 85% of people don't feel happy or fulfilled at their jobs. They dread waking up every single day. That was myself, and that's probably for a lot of people that's actually watching this right now. Imagine this. Imagine being able to live a life on your terms where you could be able to wake up with excitement because of the time frame that you have, or that you're actually doing the passion that you want to do. There's people that's watching this that if time or money was no issue and you knew you couldn't fail, you'd be doing something different. When we're not happy or fulfilled, confidence, self-worth, health, finances can suffer. When I was going through these situations, I could be a true testimony to this because I wasn't healthy, right? My relationships weren't as happy as it should be. It wasn't healthy at all either. And I wasn't where I wanted to be in terms of every single aspect of my life, socially, mentally, physically, financially, emotionally, and socially. So what if there was another way? What if things could be different? I realized that I was actually closing myself off from opportunity because I lived in such a scarcity mindset. I didn't live in an abundant mindset. I kept asking myself or telling myself that there's no way there could be that there could be something that could actually change my entire life. Our story is simple. We empower people. We build better lives. We give meaning and purpose, and it's why so many people see success throughout this entire Mastery Academy. That's our story. We believe that real change begins with positive self-talk and thinking, and that finding success starts within. I realized that self-talk could be key or detrimental to your success. If you took the dialogue that you say to yourself every single day, would you feel comfortable to tell that to somebody else? I realized that we create our own world with our own words, our actions, and our behaviors, and the thoughts that we're thinking every single day. So how do you talk to yourself? We can become what we think we can become. Once I came to this self-realization, once I had this epiphany, is when everything started to change. I started to tell myself that I am worthy. I started telling myself that I am anointed. I am that person that could have the life that I want to live. I am the father that I was meant to be, right? I am an entrepreneur. Things start to change because I start to speak in affirmations as if it's already happened. How would you feel if you had total control of every aspect of your life? I realized that one of the key things that actually hinders a lot of people is this thing called anxiety. What anxiety is when you put energy to hypothetical situations that haven't happened yet. But once you structure out your life and you're in more control, that anxiety starts to dissipate. What I want to break down to you guys is the 4-way cash flow. It's the reason why 95% of the world own only 5% of the world's wealth, and why 5% of the world own 95% of the world's wealth. Now, you have to ask yourself this question: which part of this graph do you actually fall into? 60% works for someone, 35% works for self, and there's the 4% that are business owners that understand systems, saving yourself time, energy, and money, and the investors that have money work for them instead of them working for money. Our main focus for this Mastery Academy is to get you to that 1%. So have you ever heard of the exchange markets? Guess how many zeros are in a trillion? There's 12 zeros. Imagine this. Imagine a $5.3 trillion a day industry. See, when I first heard about trading, I thought about stocks, about trading company against company, but I didn't realize that you could actually trade currency against currency. It's a market that's open 24 hours, 5 days a week, okay? It's a market you can exchange without owning any physical money. The way I like to break this down is simple. When I was in Europe, I exchanged my US dollars for euros. Imagine if I took those euros and I didn't spend any of the euros and gave the euros back, but for some reason I got more or less US dollars. What happened? A fluctuation in the exchange rate, except we get to participate in this at a technological scale, trading from our smartphone, tablet, laptop, desktop, whatever it may be. Welcome to the foreign exchange markets. There's also another market that's anticipated to hit 1 trillion in market cap. This is actually becoming a global form of accepted payments that you could also trade without owning any physical money, and that is the digital currencies. Now, when I first heard about this, for a lot of people, they thought it was a trend, they thought it was a bubble. But you could actually go to Starbucks, you could go to AT&T, you could actually, pay with digital currencies. So what we wanted to create and what we have created is this whole platform where learning is simplified, where we are educated. I am educated. We get to master the markets, knowing how to build the real wealth and freedom. So what we have is so many different academies that help you take your life to the next level. We have the Foreign Exchange Mastery Academy. We have the High Frequency Mastery Academy. We have the Digital Currency Mastery Academy. And we also have the Home-Based Business Mastery Academy. We also have access to over 100 plus full-time educators where you could connect, collaborate, ask, learn, and succeed. See, when I first got started into this whole thing, there was one educator, and then I became the first, and now we have over hundreds of educators where we do 1,000 hours of live trading education every single month. You get to learn from the best from them live on your own time. We want to make this adaptable to every single type of person, whether you're a full-time college student, full-time at parenting, working 2 or 3 jobs, whatever it may be. You get live mentorship that's designed around your busy life and schedule. You can ask any question that you want to all these educators and be very interactive and engaging to learn this entire skill set. Now, one of the things that we've created was different weapons. And what these weapons are is different strategies and tools that's accessible through your technology to help you trade in these markets and help you trade when it comes to trading currencies or digital currencies. We also have an IM Mobile. What the IM Mobile is pretty much apps we can learn and earn on the go. The whole main point of this is we can actually get trade setups, trade ideas sent from professional traders that give you high probability trade setups. The whole main point from this whole thing is to be able to have an academy, a curriculum, right? We can actually go through the 100 series, 200 series, 300 series, 400 series, to have access to these educators that can help guide and teach you on how to be able to trade in these markets, to have weapons and tools that could give you trade ideas and setups from the access of your own laptop and also technology. And you could also have IM Mobile apps that help you compound money. Now here's a cool thing. Even if you don't feel comfortable trading your own money at first, you have the ability to be able to trade on a demo account. What a demo account means is it means taking monopoly money but with the real markets. How would you feel, let's say if you took $500 of fake money, had a 300% return on investment, and you do that 3 or 4 times with monopoly money, would you feel comfortable to transition to a live account? What we have is a center, Hello Center, right? Where we could choose from several products and academies to help your trading. It's a one-stop shop. The reason why I love this so much is because we are living in a technological era. And to be able to have a center that could be able to help you compound the money that's already been sitting in your bank account, how powerful would that be? Now here are different success stories, when it comes to this entire Mastery Academy, right? You have Monica Tapia, and she said, I'm powerful. Having the total freedom of living out my own dreams and doing things my very own way has brought me the greatest joy. You have Gary McSween from Trinidad. Worth more than money, has taught me how to create and build real wealth, allowing me to spend more time with my family. You have Michael Sotero. He says, I am grateful. My life, my ability to make a huge difference in this world is forever changed because of this academy. The biggest question we get is, how can you start? Now, here's the crazy thing behind this entire platform. If you have a full curriculum that teaches you about these markets, this $5.3 trillion day industry, you also have a market that's anticipated to hit $1 trillion market cap. If you have a curriculum, 100 series, all the way to 500 series that teaches you, you also have Go Live sessions where you have educators that give you over 1,000 hours a month of live education analysis. You have weapons that give you trade setups, trade ideas from the comfort of your own home. And even if you're at school, even if you're at the gym, even if you're at church, even if you're busy spending time with family, you have the ability to get trades sent to your phone through the IM mobile apps. Who here thinks that's very valuable and powerful? The crazy thing behind this is the power of being able to have this for free. Hello, free access. And the way to get this is if you refer 2 active paying customers to the actual academies that you're actually learning from. Imagine this, having a person to your left and having a person to your right that you could actually learn and trade with. If it wasn't for the people that I started with, I wouldn't be able to be in the position that I'm at today. Bob Proctor talks about this all the time. He says that if you try to have success alone, it might take a very long time, or you might not even be able to see success. But if you lock arms with the right people, it's like a rocket ship taking off into the sky. Are you actually spending time with the right people? Are you locking arms with the right people that's gonna push you to have massive success? We also have the ability to become an independent business owner where you could actually build a successful business from home. Now, the reason why I love this as well, and I took advantage of this opportunity, is because to be able to have something with such a low overhead and to be able to share something that makes sense and to be able to create revenue from that, how powerful would that be? Imagine being able to have your friends and your family, learning how to trade in these master academies, and we're all growing together and creating more revenue based off the revenue that you also bring to the company too as well. So what we have is a compensation plan. And the reason why this was created is because we understood that some people might have the money to be able to invest into the academies, but they might not have the money to actually trade in their accounts. So imagine this, right? You have the ability to go all the way up to Chairman 500, which is the equivalent of $125,000 on a weekly basis. Now remember this, past results do not guarantee future results not typical. It takes a lot of hard work. Now, obviously you can see you have the ability to go from $150 a month to $600, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000. Imagine this, you are 500 subscribers away from attaining a 6-figure income. This is the main focus that I want every single person to be able to focus on, okay? I want you guys to be able to look at this because this could change your entire life. For a lot of individuals, they see the big results. They see the C-type goals, the goals that you don't understand how you're gonna be able to get to that point. But we have to crawl, walk, run, sprint. If I could help you, attain an extra $600 a month, would that be valuable to you? What would that actually pay for? Would that pay for some bills? Would that pay for your phone bill? Would that pay for a car note? Would that pay for groceries or even for more leisure activities that you can spend time with your family? The way that I like to break this down is very simple. When I was in the Army, it took about 4 to 5 years, right, to become a sergeant, to get an extra $150 a month pay raise with more hours and more responsibilities. The crazy thing with this is I understood the power of leverage, having money work for you instead of you working for money, and working smarter rather than harder. So what I did was that I invited 50 individuals that I wanted to trade with onto one of these calls that actually broke down this entire platform, and more than 15 plus individuals start to actually learn in these academies with me. So within an hour time frame, I was able to increase my monthly income by $600 a month, $150 every single week, and $7,200 yearly. Now, like I said, past results do not guarantee future results. Results not typical. It takes a lot of hard work, but that changed my entire mindset. Because I realize this, that the moment that your mind stretches, it can never go back to its original form. Now, this is how much that it costs for the entire packs, right? There's different packs in this entire category. It all depends on what you want. Now, I want you to think of this in context real quick. If you see the price point here, I spent more money before when it comes to leisure activities, when it comes to shoes, when it comes to things that were pretty much liabilities. For some individuals, they spent more on a college textbook than actually this platform itself. My question to you is this: for all the things that you spent that equal the amount of these packs, or even as a college textbook, or even in school in general, what is your return on investment on those investments that you actually made? For the Platinum Starter Pack, it's $225. You have access to the Mastery Academy, the Go Live, the Harmonics, the Swipe Coin Scalper. You also have the Elite Starter Pack, which is $325. You have access to everything. The reason why we give you access to everything with the Elite Starter Pack is that you could choose whatever you like and whatever you don't like, so you could be able to pick what type of monthly pack subscription that you actually want. If you want high frequency packs, it's $179. If you only want digital currencies, it's also $179 as well. Now here's the crazy thing behind this, is we understand that it could take a certain time frame in order for people to learn how to trade utilizing our academies. So what we offer to individuals is different packs. If you want to be able to save $50 and be able to commit for 3 months in this entire platform within these Prime packs, it is $825 for a 3-month pack. If you want to utilize and save $100, you have a 6-month pack that is $1,600. And for the Elite month pack, you save $200 because it's $3,150. How would you feel if you're able to have the entire center, the full curriculum, the Go Live Educators, 1,000 hours a month of live education analysis every single month, weapons at your arsenal, in your technology, in your technological devices, and also having an IM mobile apps to help you compound the money that's already been sitting in your bank account while saving $200, while also having it for the entire year. This is for the serious, not the curious. So my question to you guys is, what do you want? What do you want to become? I am paying off debt. I am learning to trade. I am saving money. I am changing my life. And my question to you is, what will you become? I want you to take a look at your life right now, right? Be 100% transparent and be real, because you can lie to everybody else, but you can't lie to yourself. Where are you currently at, physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, emotionally, and socially? And if time or money was no issue and you knew you couldn't fail, what would you truly be doing? I realized that if I kept doing the same thing that I was doing at that time frame, would I ever be able to be where I wanted to be at? The answer to myself was no. I had to be open to change. And how uncomfortable do we have to get in order for us to actually have real changes within our life? So make sure you get back to the person that got you onto this Mastery Academy breakdown. I appreciate every single one of you guys for watching this. And my question to you is, what will you become?